Hey, this is Lost in TV Land, and as always, I'm your host, Jeremy in TV Land. Well, this weekend we went to the Star Trek convention in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and we had an absolute blast. All the fans came out in costume to see their favorite stars. Over the whole weekend, names like Sir Patrick Stewart, Jonathan Frakes, Brett Spiner, and LeVar Burton showed up for the fans, and many, many more. But it was great. There was merchandise, there were costumes, there were stage shows. It was awesome. Some, however, were less than awesome. Take Chase Masterson, for instance. She played Leela on Deep Space Nine, the Dabo girl. We tried to get in and kind of chill with her, talk to her for a little bit, and we got snubbed. And you know what happens here on Lost in TV Land? When you snub us, you get snood. Yep, snoods. Big ones. I gotta say, one of our biggest highlights over the weekend was the opportunity to hang with Sean Kenny, the original captain of the Enterprise. He played Captain Pike in the Menagerie. After he had got all burnt up and he's like pressing a little button, lights yes and no. Although you would think like in the future they would have better technology for him to communicate. I mean, look at Stephen Hawking today. But nope, he just had a flashing light in the 23rd century. But Sean was absolutely awesome. And he's trying to get into the Wizard World Philadelphia Comic-Con convention in June. I think it's June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, if I'm not wrong. Well, you know, the link will be up here in the bottom. Write to them. They forgot to invite them. All the other captains of the Enterprise are going to be there. William Shatner, Scott Bakula, even Kate Mulgrew, who was the captain of Voyager, and you know, it's just not right. We cannot forget our original captain, can we? And Sean Kenny was great, and here's what he had to say. Okay, I'm with Captain Pike himself, Sean Kenny.
How are you? I was watching Lost in TV Land, and I come to understand that this gentleman that runs that show, he's in my corner. I want to go to Wizard World. Yes. They're saying they're bringing all the captains in. Shatner, Scott Bakula, and two others, and they don't even mention the fifth captain. That's me.
The very first captain.
The very first captain.
Yeah.
So now they have started this campaign to get me to come to Wizard World. So I hope to be there for you guys, and we'll see. It'll be on Channel 4 in Philadelphia. They're mounting the campaign.
Yes, very awesome.
So
Sean Kenny, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
I didn't spend too much time in the theater. It was just too crowded for me, and I was like, whatever the hell. But really, I mean, I wanted to nip in just for a little bit, because I suppose that's the essence of what a Star Trek convention is seeing them all up on stage and what have you. I did get a chance to get some video of LeVar Burton making a very important announcement, and here it is.
In just a few weeks' time, we will be bringing Reading Rainbow back. However, it is not a television series any longer. No, it is not. You know, the mission of Reading Rainbow was always using the existing technology at the time, in that case television, to steer kids back in the direction of literature and the written word. And today's kids, well, they call them digital natives, don't they? They're the wired generation. And so, just after Father's Day, we will be releasing the Reading Rainbow app for tablet computers. When you think about it, Reading Rainbow was very segmented. We had the book adaptation, we had kid on the street interviews, we had different segments that we are calling in the app our video field trips. So Reading Rainbow was ideal for a translation to this new, very sexy, very engaging technology that kids are just wild about. You see pictures of 2-year-olds sitting with a magazine and trying to swipe the pages. This is broken. What's wrong? It doesn't work. I mean, so taking advantage of that engagement factor is really exciting, and I'm particularly excited about the future of education vis-a-vis ed tech. I had a meeting earlier this week in Washington, D.C. with Arne Duncan, Secretary of Education, and I genuinely believe that we have the technology, we have the need, and we just need to marshal the will to literally revolutionize the way we educate our children in this country. And I'm really excited about being a part of that effort.
Yeah, so Reading Rainbow is coming back. There will be an app. I wasn't sure if there was going to be an actual show again, but we'll just wait and see and hope for the best. So that was LeVar Burton. We also saw Jonathan Frakes and Brett Spiner and LeVar. They were all signing autographs for the fans. One thing that really strikes me, and I don't know, perhaps it's just me, but I don't think so, is the money that that's what these conventions are really all about, is the money that these heroes of the sci-fi screen take from their fans. It's mind-boggling, and the thing is that they overprice themselves so high. For instance, here's the board where it shows you how much photo ops are, and I don't even think this is like somebody else's camera and then they're going to give you the file. This is how much they're charging you to take a picture of them with you with your camera. And as you can see, it's just ridiculous. And the autographs are no better. I mean, $40 for autographs are pretty much the standard price for the big shots. But they overprice everyone else out. I mean, like your just basic run-of-the-mill fan is like, I mean, how many times are you gonna spend that kind of money? You know, and some of us don't even have it to spend. So it's only really the die-hard fans that are going to, dig deep in their pockets to get these autographs. And you can see them walking around the convention hall. They're holding their portfolios with every other autograph they ever got inside. And it's pristine, and it's unbent, it's perfect. And it's so important to them. And your heart goes out to them because, I mean, I guess it's what they've got, it's the one thing they've got, and here the performers are, they're heroes, and is taking advantage the right word? I'm unsure. I talked to one fan, and she had gotten a photo op with Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick Stewart, and she was telling me, I mean, here she is, this guy's her hero. And she declined being filmed, the story, but I'm going to tell it to you right here. She loves this guy, and she paid the $80 to get up into the room or wherever he was getting photographed, and they wouldn't touch anybody, not shaking hands, not fist bumps. Brett Spiner and Jonathan Frakes, they were fist bumping everybody, very awesome. But Patrick Stewart sat there, legs crossed. He had like a little notepad with a little pen, and he was ticking off everybody who paid, so he could make sure that he wasn't giving free photos out. and he wouldn't even put the pad down for the picture. So in everybody's picture, there's Patrick Stewart sitting there with his legs crossed and his little tally paper down here on his lap. And she was like, I couldn't believe it. I absolutely couldn't believe it, she said to me. And it was... But see, you know, she's got to walk away now, and she's got to put that out of her head, because actually, if she were to think about it any longer, it would shatter this illusion that, you know, her and other fans have created about these heroes that they come to see. I don't know, if they lowered their prices, one, they'd get more people coming to get autographs. They'd probably end up making more money, and it would just be cooler for the fans, you know? They don't have to bust the bank just to get one flipping autograph. But that's the bread and butter of these conventions, you have to understand. They're money mills, and that's all. Yeah, they get up on stage, and yeah, they laugh, and yeah, they say on Twitter, oh, how much I love seeing my fans. But always bear in mind, there's a dollar sign involved in everything, and everything about them. Even if when it's shaking their fans' hands, there's a dollar sign. So, it's kind of sad. But I guess it's business. I don't know. Okay, unplanned celebrity lookalike of the convention is this guy. He looks almost like Harlan Ellison, famous sci-fi and fantasy writer. And yes, the guy there is wearing a members-only jacket. So we found one of those last few. And the most unexpected Trekkie award goes to Charles Manson here, who showed up at the convention for absolutely no reason whatsoever. None that I can figure out anyhow. So there he is, Charlie Manson. But as you can see, I was there also in full Ahab's Adventures getup and gear. There, as you may know, is one of my favorites, if not the favorite, website. And I met them at Comic-Con in New York, and they've just been like great pals to me ever since. And they honestly, they make me feel right at home, and as one of them. I would check out their website if you can. It's www.ahabsadventures.com. In the meantime, this is Jeremy in TV Land, and you've been watching Lost in TV Land. See you next time.